those guys?
Very athletic quarterback, great size, very athletic in the offensive line, really tall receivers, and they play a lot of people. I think they've done a good job of seasoning the guys so they're ready for their conference run.
You mentioned athletic quarterback. You faced a lot of them
Sure.
the last couple of years. I guess how much does that prepare you for a guy like this?
Yeah, I just try to draw back on those memories, try to draw back on the things that may have hurt you or may not have hurt you, so you can just get the guys prepared. It always helps to show them film of themselves or guys that they know going against that, so that always helps them trying to prepare.
And you talked about like the tall physical wide receivers that they got, playing UTSA, you went up against Clark and made some really good catches.
Yeah.
I guess what you see in that game versus what you're going to, do in, Old Dominion?
Yeah, I think it's similar, on the outside. Like I said, big targets, big guys that can run and catch, Those are 50-50 balls. It's not like the guys were, like our guys weren't there, where, like you said, they made some incredible catches and, it's hard to defend the perfect throw and perfect catch. But as we get more experience, as we get more reps, I think the guys will start to time that up a little bit better so they can make those plays. But they were right there. Hats off to them for making the plays.
Coach Kelly, since he's been here, said he wants to put 40 points on the board every game. Do you guys have like a magic number where you want to hold the team to or below, heading into this week or the rest of the season? I
think in general you want to try to be around 21 points or so. I think if you're around that in today's college football, kind of the landscape of it, I think if you're around there with those guys scoring around 40, we should be good.
I guess, the sacks haven't been there. The sack production hasn't been there. Obviously, you faced Army, not a very pass-heavy team and stuff. But I guess what you, looking to do turn the ship on that and then start getting some more sacks, whether it be like just calling up blitzes and other stuff like that.
Yeah, I think, main thing, every game's been so close. I think, a lot of times you look at teams with high sack numbers, they had a chance to just pin their ears back and go. Unfortunately, we haven't been in that situation where we can just flat out cut it loose. We've been either fighting from behind where teams are trying to manage the clock a little bit more, so you get fewer opportunities. And then the opportunities when we do have them, I think we got to make those plays. There's some misses on tape where guys were, really, really close to making the play, but we got to make those plays when we have an opportunity to increase that production.
People love to compare numbers to years past, and obviously Western's defense the last couple of years has been, really good. I guess looking back in the last few years, how do you feel like this year is different in that regard?
I think more than anything, there's a cast of characters who had played a ton of football here. We've graduated a lot of those players. Early on there were some struggles, because guys were fresh in the system. And we got guys that just walked in the door trying to figure out left from right, get adjusted to the culture, in addition to learning the scheme. We've played a lot of people for that reason. I think now the dust is starting to settle. We know who's who. I think the plays will start to come as they get more comfortable.
Speaking, Coach White and stuff being here, what have you learned from him, especially maybe it's not the season you may have hoped for on the defensive side, but what have you learned from him that, you can, apply to this season so far?
Yeah, I think for us, between me and Coach White, we've been through so much together, and just being able to have him to lean on and just talk to, I think has been instrumental in my success. But, we're always just talking about keep going. We're going to show up. We're going to play football anyway. So ain't no need in ducking your head. Ain't no need in hiding it. We're going to play. So let's keep going. I know that it works. I've seen the system. I've seen the scheme. I know it can be productive. We just got to keep going, keep working on it, keep grinding. And that's kind of his advice to me.